Hey guys, it's Kevin with Earth2 Mastery, and tonight we try to take over the world. All right, grab your coffee. You're not going to want to miss any part of this. I have a treat for you guys. This is one of Shane Isaac's prior developments. Okay, so first things first, I've got my discount code in the description down below and probably pinned to the top comment. If you use the discount code, leave a comment down below and like the video. You'll be entered to win my next tile giveaway. And I have a winner from last night's video that I'll announce at the end of this video. So stick around to see who won that. Okay, so I was on Reddit posting my response. You guys may have watched it yesterday. The is Earth2.io a Ponzi scheme? It was in response to a Gripeo article that somebody had written complaining about how it's a scam. I already saw that same guy recounting and saying that he's going to go back into the game and buy more land. So apparently it only took 24 hours for him to flip-flop and decide that it wasn't a scam anymore. And now he wants to put his money back into it. I think that he just didn't get all of his money withdrawn as quick as he wanted to, started freaking out about it. But then once he started complaining, he got such a bunch of feedback from people that had already gotten their money that he was like, oh, maybe I overreacted. So he's already putting money back in from what I could tell based on his subsequent posts. But one thing that he did mention was this Tip-A-Me Holdings or Type-Me Holdings, I don't know how it's pronounced, limited company in Australia that Shane Isaac had owned back in 2018. Well, when I posted my response on the Earth2.io Reddit thread, Nathaniel, one of the devs, came along and gave me a link to an app that Shane had inside that holding company. And so I downloaded it and started checking it out, and it makes the project seem even more legitimate to me, and I think you'll see why. And so this is a social media app and a contact app. It's all about privacy and security. It's called XYZ, and I will put a link in the description down below so that you could check it out if you want to. I downloaded it from the Apple App Store and or iOS App Store, and it was free to download. You can link all of your social media to it, and you can link your phone number to it, and you can pick a one-word name that you can hand out to people to contact you through here instead of having to hand out your phone number or hand out all of your social media contacts. You can just give them this word and color combination, and then they can find you on this app. Now, there's not a whole lot of users. It hasn't become insanely popular, but there are some users on it. I don't have my phone pulled up here. This is just some pictures that I snapped, so I'll go through them and tell you what I think about them. But if you want to see more of how the app works, you're going to have to download it yourself. I would have to play with it some more to see exactly how it works as well. I only spent a couple hours checking it out. Okay, so this is the user interface here. It's very nicely designed. You can see that it's got buttons for everything that you're trying to do. It's got a little radar sweep going on here showing you what's around you. One of the things that it really seems to be stressing in here is this invisible data, invisible chat, and hide a photo. So it claims that you can hide your photos and your chat and your data even from somebody if they unlock your phone. So you can go into this invisible data portal, and then you can have conversations in here that people can join with a QR code. You can add pictures in there, and there's a secret key that somebody wouldn't be able to unlock unless they have the QR code or they have the secret key. Okay, so that's what that is all about, which is good. I'm happy about that because that shows that he does have a mind for security. And so even though there have been some issues with a little bit of hacking and stuff like that, security and encryption is on his mind. So they're going to be working on that with Earth2. Okay, I feel like this app is kind of like a Facebook meets Instagram meets encryption. And so you can, I pulled this up right here. This is just a snapshot of their main gallery, their featured content. So you can scroll up and down in there and find new users to follow. I set up a account. You can only pick one. You pick one word. So I picked master for Earth2 Mastery because I thought Earth2 Mastery might be kind of hard to remember or kind of hard to spell if somebody was trying to look me up on there. And this is where it gets really interesting. If you noticed on that first page, I'll go back to it, and this is what gives me a little bit more confidence that this is actually a passion of Shane's and something that he's going to be working on. If you see this line right here, in addition to just pictures or just videos or posts like Facebook has, which you can do in this app, there's also an AR, augmented reality view, and it's really pretty neat because there's not a lot of users, or you're not going to be able to find a lot of stuff around you, but you can search within a radius of where you're at, or you can search via the map, and you can find posts that other people made and tagged the spot that you're in right then. So let's say you were at the beach, you could pull up this augmented reality and see 3D posts or even just picture or video posts that people had posted in that area, possibly while they were there. So that's the augmented reality situation. You could go around and see who was where you were at before and what they posted while they were there. And when you go into that area, it has this radar sweep that goes around and finds things within up to 10, I think it's 10 miles of where you're at. And so, or you can click into search based on the map view. So I have the map view pulled up here. You can see that I'm located in Southern California, and you can look all over the map. Once it loads, you can see where people have been posting, and you can zoom in and see those posts. So the one black dot here is one post. You can click on that and see who posted and what they posted, and then you can follow users or connect with them that way. And that's where it comes into play, where you can give them that one word and color, and they can contact you. Because if you notice, I'll go back real quick again to the front page. There is a place where they can send you a message, they can friend you, they can start a secret conversation with you right here, this little guy in this undercover hat, or they can call you on the phone, even without your phone number, because they're calling you through the app. So I said it was Facebook, Instagram, encryption. It also is like Messenger, because they can send you a message or they can send you a phone. It's actually a pretty cool little app. If it was very popular, it might be worth being on a lot instead of Facebook or Instagram, especially with all the censoring that they've been doing. But unfortunately, it's not quite as popular. Maybe it's more popular in Australia where he started it. I'm not sure. But you can see there are several people in the United States that are using it. There's 64 posts down here in the Southern California area, 12 in the Northern California area. So it may still grow in popularity. Another good thing about it, if I recall correctly, it had 148 or so reviews on the App Store, and it was over 4 stars. So people like the app. So this idea that he had, people really do like it, even though not a whole lot of people know about it. So if people were using it, I feel like it would become more popular. Obviously, we were talking about that in the last video as well, that in order for an app to be valuable to the users and to the owners, it's going to have to grow in popularity. It's going to have to get people referred to it and have people join. In this app, you can invite your friends, but I would not be surprised at all if something like this app was incorporated into Earth2 as far as augmented reality is concerned, so that not only can you see what is in Earth2 while you're in Earth1, you can probably also, when you're in VR in Earth2, you can look and see what's in Earth1 where you're at. And you can also see who has been there before, what they've done, any posts or videos that they've put there, and probably also advertisements where that advertising revenue is going to come from. So I'm quite certain that this company was not just made as a holding company in order to abscond with money that was deposited into Earth2. This was a legitimate social project, and it's actually a good idea. It was a little bit glitchy. It crashed on me a couple times when I was trying to load 3D posts. But of course, he's going to have a lot of help developing Earth2 because they've got a lot of money coming in and they're hiring very talented devs, and they probably have people that are specialized. So he may have made this app on his own, and it still looks good, and it's a good idea. So I'm pretty happy seeing that he legitimately, because he was accused of not having an online presence and he was accused of not being a product developer, but clearly he's developing products and he knows what he's doing and he has good ideas. So I thought that that was worth sharing with you guys, and hopefully it gives you a little bit more confidence in the system as well. Now let's get to the winner of last night's tile giveaway. It's Matus Zajak. And you can contact me through Discord via private message, or join the Facebook group and contact me through Messenger on private message, and I'll get you a link to that tile so that you can get that for a penny. And I appreciate you guys being here, watching all the videos, and I'll see you tomorrow.